All right.
And this is from Jack, who says, I have a simple question for you.
Oh, boy.
Is it possible to make a good sequel to a shitty movie? And if so, what examples can you think of? And he says, thanks, man. I'm looking forward to the show. So, Jackie, we are reading the email. That's a hard one, man.
That is
because
a damn hard
I
one.
thought about that at the moment I pulled that up. And the only thing, see, when we talk about, we're not talking about movies that were just so.
Yeah. We're not talking about sequels that were better than the original.
Exactly, because we tried to sit up and figure out
We
something.
were
because
trying really
you mentioned
hard.
one that I thought of right off the bat, and I was like, well, that would Star Trek.
Yeah.
Wrath of Khan, but
Yeah, but
Star Trek wasn't a shitty movie.
It wasn't a shitty film. Yeah,
We're talking about movies
slow,
that-
but yeah, it wasn't shitty.
The only thing I can think of that was probably almost universally panned by critics and ended up making a better sequel, in my opinion, is The House of a Thousand Corpses,
Yeah.
directed by Rob Zombie.
Yep.
Did not like that movie, but
I hated it.
I thought it was pretty bad. Actually, after a couple of viewings, I was like, it's not as terrible as I think, or I thought before. But The Devil's Rejects, I thought was...
Superior.
Man, it was a totally different movie.
It was. I was like, wow, did he go to film school during that time that he had between those movies? But yeah, it was a far superior film. And even though it was supposed to be linked, I mean, it didn't feel like it was. It didn't feel like a sequel, which was a good thing.
It was a sequel in character, but not tone, not even really historically, really.
Yeah, I mean that first movie just seemed like a bunch of ideas he had written down in a notebook, and for some reason he forgot to make it all into a story, and he just filmed what he had in his notes.
The first
movie
one
made no sense to me at all.
If it was like, okay, in the first movie, it really is sort of a spook house film.
Yeah.
In the worst way. I mean, he went in and filmed a bunch, like he almost filmed a spook house with a bunch of fluorescent paint and whatnot. And it felt real cheesy to me. The second one feels like an actual horror / drama.
Yeah.
It's almost like watching a 70s grind. Now, you want to talk about Grindhouse. It actually felt like a 70s movie.
Yeah, you're right. It really did. I mean, it definitely deserved that title, Grindhouse. And the thing is, like, for some way, somehow, those characters that were in the original were different characters almost, and you're kind of in a weird way rooting for them.
Yeah, because the sheriff was so
the sheriff was so crazy. Yeah,
William Forsythe.
And he was incredible in that film. I mean, that was like the last really great thing I remember him being in, to be honest.
Yeah, and they had what was the black dude from Dawn of the Dead?
Ken Foree?
Yeah. Remember he was like in the movie too.
Oh yeah.
And it was I actually thought it was a well-made movie. It was so brutal that people probably don't give it the credit that it deserves.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right about that.
But I really liked that movie a lot.
But other than that, I can't think of any. I mean, Jesus.
Well, I did mention they have these videos, I think, from Full Moon Video.
Yeah,
something.
you said Puppet Master.
Puppet Master. I mean, that's a shitty movie.
Puppet
And
Master
they actually
2.
made a sequel, like a couple of sequels that I like better than the original.
Puppet Master 2 Electric Boogaloo. There you go.
They had Trancers, and they did a Doll Man versus something.
Doll Man versus Demonic Toys.
Yeah, which I thought those two movies are not.
They were
really,
shitty. Yeah, but when you put them together,
they were actually
kind
of
cool.
So look, if anybody can think of any shitty movies, we're talking about shitty.
Yes, more than likely they've all been straight to DVD.
Yeah. So we did mention this Troll.
Troll
2. They had a shitty sequel.
Yeah,
but the sequel
it
was
so
good. It was
good.
more entertaining than the first one. It's so bad.
It's far more memorable. People are still talking about it.
Yeah, it was
oh my god!
I got it.
They're eating her, and then they're gonna eat me. Oh my god!
That's an actual line from the movie. And let me tell you something: the way co-host is singing, he's still doing a better acting job than this guy. Look up that clip on YouTube. Not right now, but I'm saying people look up the clip on YouTube because you did. That's like one of your first. That
was one of my first Friday night. Yeah, clip fixes.
Yeah, and I loved it, man. But
genius.
Okay, now we gotta stop right here. Take a quick break.
Yes.
And we'll be back after the commercial
break. By the way,
break,
Corey,
yes.
That comic that we were talking about, it was called Black Hole, the one about that little kid with the baby face from Comic Book Confidential. It was illustrated by Charles Burns, Corey. So remember that name next time you want to rant about this, all right? So we don't sit up here and look like a bunch of chumps.
What was that comic called? By that guy who did that thing?
Well, let me tell you, Corey.
All right, so we'll be back after these commercials. No, we just gotta render this first hour.
Yeah, I gotta go take a robot dump.
Nice. So, do you actually go to another room to do this?
No, I do it right here on your floor. Yeah.
Is that what that stain is now?
Yeah, all that computer chips.
All that, all that fluid, all that coolant down there. All right, people, let us render this out, and we'll be right back.
Out of the recycle bin.
All right, rendered.
There you go.
Ready to move on to the next thing.
Yeah. Real quick, Corey.
All right.
Remember when I told you I cried during that chimp?
It was
Project X, and the thing is, it wasn't a banana that they were promising him. It was a cigarette.
Oh, well, no, he was going to die anyway.
But still, though,
smoking kills.
Yeah, but come on,
that was a message.
He was really wanting that cigarette.
That was a message for everybody out there. Don't smoke, or you're gonna die like this monkey over here.
Poor guy. He kept on tapping that window, Corey. Tap, tap, tap.
Can I get a cigarette?
And then you heard him go.
Talking about ready. He had cancer anyway.
Hey, leave him alone.
That cigarette probably killed him more than that radiation did.
Poor guy. I hope he's smoking a whole carton up in the big, up in the big pearly gates up there.
The big tree up in heaven. The big monkey tree in heaven.
Big monkey tree.
Smoking a six pack. Smoking a six pack. Smoking.
What the hell have you been smoking?
Exactly. Shit, what am I doing? I'm smoking crack. All right. So it's another rough one, man. It's a hard question right here.
Hardy but a goodie.
It says, this is from Champ. 0215.
Oh, see, why do people get all crazy?
Because there's a lot of champs out there. He's know you which one he is.
The champ.
He's number 215.
Number 25674.
Psalms 319. You didn't know they verse of the Bible, Champ 0215?
Don't read that, Corey.
Apparently I don't either because I ain't in there.
No.
But
Psalm 69.
So Champ 0215 says,
That's what he said?
Yeah, he said, he just died like that monkey. My question is, what movie genre really needs a hit to bring that genre back?
Yeesh.
Oh, man. So
I keep saying, you heard me. I said sci-fi. I said science fiction, like
really,
Star Wars. Yeah, I mean,
a sci-fi epic.
A sci-fi epic, yeah. Like Star Wars never really, I mean... Hell,
we're talking about some kind of big space opera.
Yeah, where everyone is just dying to go see the next film out. You could say that with Star Wars because it had some crazy, stupid fans. But no, I mean, as far as a science fiction film to really like just hit me in the face, you know. Now I will say like Battlestar Galactica, thank God, is filled in that gap as far as me getting my sci-fi epic, fix. With that movie, the funny thing about that TV show is that remember when the original Battlestar was a rip off of Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah.
And now, I mean, the new series on Sci-Fi Channel just blows away anything that's represented in those prequels. I mean, it's sad. The acting is outstanding. The space battle scenes are incredible. I mean, and they look real. I mean.
You're right, man. We don't have that now.
Sad,
like the big science fiction epic, the space operas that take place with the aircrafts in space fighting each other. Yeah. The sci-fi we get are pretty earthbound or very earth oriented now.
Well, Chronicles of Riddick tried.
Well, Chronicles of Riddick, Firefly. They even tried it with animation with what was that Don Bluth movie? Oh man, I can't remember what it is. It had.
Titan AE?
Titan AE.
Yeah,
Titan AE tried it. I think the last one to really try it, though, wasn't that like Firefly?
I think so, yeah. And that kind of, Serenity.
Serenity was the name of the movie.
Yeah, and that was based, that story came from the TV show.
From the TV show.
I followed up. But, I mean, honestly, if you didn't see that TV show, there's some things that, at least for me, I was like, well, I don't understand what's going on. I'm not too familiar with these characters. And even though I thought it was a decent film, it didn't feel that need Star Wars, a need that I had for a Star Wars film. It didn't fill that gap in it at all.
No, it wasn't. It just wasn't grand enough.
No, it wasn't.
Serenity. I mean, I know a lot of people love that movie, but it was a great idea, and it's not a bad movie. It just it felt like a TV show in a way.
It did. No, it did. I mean, and you actually watched the TV show, and I mean, if that movie does feel like you're watching part of a bigger television show. Yeah.
And we also talked about, I think, the cop buddy movie. That needs. We're talking about hardcore. something along the lines of a lethal weapon. We're not talking about
48 hours.
Shit. Something like 48 hours.
Even though that was funny, but
that was still hardcore, man.
There's some hardcore moments in that movie.
We're not talking about Rush Hour. Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker shit. No, we're talking about real serious, like going after real bad villains, man, that you really just kind of fear in a way.
Yeah,
they're
looking for your family. They're killing everything around you. Yeah,
but meanwhile, these two guys, they're a partnership. Either they're the cops who got put together and they don't like each other, or they're the cops who've been working together so well they know each other well.
Right.
We really haven't had a good one like that in a while. I don't think. I mean, if we have, people, please tell me, but I don't remember anything.
Somebody's gonna bring up that one movie with Jim Belushi and the dog.
No. They even did a Tom Hanks movie with a dog like that. Well, he wasn't a cop though.
Was it Canine or something?
Oh yeah. One of those.
Yeah.
So I think those two genres. When you said sci-fi, I thought, well, that can't be true. But then I thought about like when you put in the terms of space opera. Yeah. So because I was thinking, we got Terminator coming out, and sci-fi is going kind of strong. It's like, nah.
Well, yeah, it's as far as like on a galaxy far, far away. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah,
like that at all.
No, we don't really
and
have that.
Sucks, because I was really hoping those Star Wars films would be good, but that's enough of that.
Everybody knows.
We've been ranting on that like nuts. So
and we're not saying anything else people haven't thought. So, oh man, I think that's it.
What? That's it already? Come on, Corey. The party's just started. Let's get crazy in here. Bring out the girls.
Okay, well, here's one, but we didn't.
Girls?
Yeah, no, yeah, here's one. Hey, come on, young lady, please come on. Hi. No, this will be a quick one because we haven't seen the movie. Oh, let's see. Who does this come from? Well, I didn't get your name, sir, but it says, I haven't seen a Blindness review from you guys, and since the movie bombed, I doubt there will be one. I just wanted some opinions on it if you've seen it. Well, no one here has seen it.
No.
People are shown. What did they say? It was one of the more disturbing movies I've seen in a long time. People are shown at the lowest points they can go, and I was really uncomfortable in some parts. And people actually walked out of the theater. You sure they didn't walk out because it wasn't any good?
Wow.
Well, no, I haven't seen the movie. To be fair, I was in New York when they had a screening here in Austin, and I didn't get a chance to go. I read some reviews on all the reviews are pretty mediocre on the movie, but this is the third person that has said, I really love this movie.
Yeah.
And I want to go see it. But Hyde told us last night, he said, I saw it. And he said, the frustrating thing about this movie, you have one character who can see in the film, and everybody else is going blind, and she does nothing to help people for a while. And she just looks at people. Everybody's blind. They're pulling guns on people. It's like, you can run up and take a gun from somebody.
Right.
If they can't see you. I mean, what are they going to do? Turn around and shoot you? Chances are they're going to shoot in the wrong direction. And she just looks.
Yeah, that's it?
Yeah. The only one person left in the world with sight. She's the laziest motherfucker around.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, Julian Anderson, I think is...
Wait, Julian Anderson?
I'm sorry, Julian Moore.
Julian Moore.
Is who plays the person with sight in the movie. And I think that's too bad because that movie is directed by the guy who did City of God, one of my favorite movies.
And that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to go see it. But it just kind of came and went, and I didn't even honestly. I forgot that it was released.
Yeah, and the movie, I guess it did kind of bomb because it didn't open up that well, and it's already kind of moving out the way. So chances are we won't have a review for that. But I got to find a way to have people submit reviews so that we can have them some kind of way.
We'll find a way, Corey. But
so that's.
Hey, real quick, by the way, how did Quarantine do?
Oh, Quarantine came in second.
Second, huh?
Chihuahua. Beverly Hills Chihuahua was first. Now, I can understand that because Quarantine is rated R.
Right.
But
think about right now, it's around Halloween time, so you think a movie like that would get people to...
That's true. I mean, it did respectable business. I mean, the thing that really didn't do that well was Body of Lies, which is...
I'm not surprised.
No, I'm not either, man.
I know a lot of people that saw the trailer and was like, I'm not interested.
I was surprised because I saw the trailer and I was like, I want to see this movie. But like Jamie up in New York, he was saying, that looks like shit.
See, and that's a lot of the people I talked to, or at least read on the internet, didn't care.
So that's too bad then because, I mean, with Quarantine, because I really like Quarantine. I thought it was going to be number one because all these horror movies, ones that I thought were just terrible, ended up being number one. Prom Night, which is not even a horror movie, if you ask me.
Yeah, I know, and that's but that it still makes me think like, what if they did release the original over here? I mean, even if they just said, fuck it, we're going to throw it in the theaters with the subtitles, we're going to see what happens with it. You know, I'm still wondering if it would either done better or if it would have done less business only because of subtitles. But I still think it's a strong film regardless of the subtitles. I know I keep hearing people getting sick and tired of reading subtitles, and that just makes me sick even to say it out of my mouth because I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people? I mean, a good movie's a good movie. Subtitles aren't going to kill anybody. I mean, think about think about what was the that movie about the Holocaust? A Beautiful Life.
A Beautiful Life.
Beautiful Life. I mean, that movie did wonders at the box office. I mean,
and it got nominated for.
It got nominated, yeah. And I'm just like, I think a strong film is still going to be a strong.
I think best foreign film.
Yeah, best foreign film. I definitely saw it. I mean, it's something I wouldn't run out to see, but. It was a great film, and I told people about it.
But see, that's you, man. I mean, you got to think about
what
the
What
masses.
do you mean that's me?
There.
I am the masses. What are you talking about? I'm a robot. I know I think for people.
Okay, so I forgot about that. I mean, I have to admit, I know what you mean. We always want people to be better, and we don't want people to be lazy.
You want people to be smart.
And want people to be smart.
Use the brain for once, right?
But from a business angle, it's not just about reading either. It's about putting American people in there that people will relate to. I mean, if I have nothing
those
against,
people weren't.
I have nothing
relate
against
to them.
I have nothing against subtitles. I love. In fact, I love probably foreign movies these days more than I love American films sometimes. But and I know I sound like a totally snobbish thing, but it's not. It's just something different. But I can see people saying, okay, the moment they see somebody talking a different language. For one thing, it's hard to sell the movie because they can't show you people talking. They have to have the narration over the trailer all the way through, or they have to give scenes of silence. I mean, well, not silence.
Well, think about that trailer though. The trailer there was no dialogue. Whatever. That trailer was made to be specifically a trailer.
Well, it
just had two guys walking up, and then some crazy shit happened, and that was it. That's all they gave you. It was a teaser. It was a trailer. How a trailer should be done.
Well, they showed
they're
that
not
one
showing you
scene.
the whole goddamn movie.
No, you're right.
You know?
I mean, but I'm just thinking about that one scene where you had Jennifer Carpenter saying, "We're in an apartment complex. Reports say that there's a woman." And bam! She's like, "Ah!" You know, I mean, from a business standpoint, I understand why they did it. I don't always approve of it sometimes. In fact, I didn't approve of this remake when I heard about it. It ended up the movie was actually pretty cool for me.
Yeah.
And I can understand why they remade it.
And the thing is, like, okay, we did our review, and I didn't get to say in that review that I thought Rec was better than Sex. I mean, I thought it was that because it blew me away. I didn't get to say that in the review, unfortunately. But to me, that movie was better than Sex. This Quarantine, it's full price.
Yeah,
you know, but it still makes me wonder, you know, if they would have just had the balls and took a little bit of risk and just released it.
Hey, you never know, man. I mean, they have a movie that's already made, so I mean, the budget that goes from making a new movie could just go into the marketing for a movie that already exists. I don't know.
But I'll encourage people.
Make a valid point.
I'll encourage people, see that movie. I don't even care how you see it. Just see it. All right?
No,
do what you got to do to see that goddamn original movie, and do yourself a favor, please. All right, and then you can go see Quarantine and see if you like it better. I don't know. And then you'll tell us, and then I'll know better than open up my mouth to say, hey, you know, you shouldn't hate movies with subtitles, kids, because reading's good for you. You say, shut up. I want American. I want to see KFC commercials in my movie. I want it all. And,
shit. I mean, hey, you know, horror is words for some people. If you can't read that well, that's a horror movie in itself. Yeah. Words.
I was going to read.
Yeah, make a movie with a book walking out on screen.
Motherfuckers just reading shit up in here.
Books. Motherfucking book came out on the screen, man. I ran my ass up the theater.
I ran away. I ran with the wind.
That book opened up those pages. I said, shit.
And this voice that we're doing represents no race whatsoever.
Yes, it does.
It's called the dumb race. That's what it is.
You know, come on, man. I ain't gonna look. It's bad what we just did. I ain't gonna even try to bullshit nobody. We talking like black people right now.
What? You were talking like a black person.
That was you. I can't read. In fact, I was doing it because you were doing it first.
I was talking like Eskimo. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't know the Eskimos. How they call?
Oh yeah, that's how they talk.
I'm going fishing.
It's cold out in here. I got my igloo all nice and warm.
Shit, I'm gonna build me an igloo today.
I'm
put on my pimp coat.
I'm hungry. I'm gonna get me some fish. Cold fish.
Now we offended the Eskimos. Man. Eskimos gonna shoot us.
Hey man,
we're gonna have a drive-by Eskimo shooting. Shoot us with ice cubes. And
they're the richest people I know. Mother Earth loves them.
Drill in my land, we leave our whales alone.
Oh man, so
all right,
that was
that's our show.
Well, we got one more thing.
Oh, we got one more. I thought we were leaving, Corey. Come on,
not yet.
The clubs are gonna close.
I want to say we got a new guy coming on board. He's already on board, doing some stuff for us part time. Him and Yehudi.
Yehudi booty?
Yehudi got that booty. Guy used to work with, very talented guy, man. Him and I are working together to make shorts. So we have, and we just, that's why it's been like taking me so long to get things up, because him and I trying to, when I say hit our stride, that's him and I trying to figure out a schedule and work with each other. And whenever you start working with somebody, things get over ambitious. But Yehudi's a talented guy, man. You'll notice a distinction between his artwork and mine when stuff goes up.
It's going to start looking different?
Yeah, it's going to start looking better.
Am I going to have a mohawk?
Well, I do all this. The reason why, man, this has happened is because I do all the stuff on the site. And so we needed somebody to come in. We've been wanting to do shorts for a long time.
Right.
And so we need another artist to come on board to do some shorts with and whatnot. So
because God knows I'm not going to do it.
Hell no, you ain't going to do it.
Get out my crayons
those pictures,
and get my little camera, take pictures.
What do you draw with?
You 2D.
You don't have any hands.
I use black magic to draw, Corey. I keep telling you. Didn't you see my Carlisle contest picture the first time around? That goddamn thing should have won something. That son of a bitch.
Use a black retarded man named Magic to do it for you.
Oh my God, I'm the greatest artist that ever lived, Corey.
But hopefully you'll see some really cool shorts coming from us more.
I hope so, Corey.
Him and I
hope so.
We collaborate on the art and on the and on the writing on them. So I mean, hopefully we'll.
Well, if you ever want them to be funny, Corey, you come to me. I'll help you out.
I got you. I hear you. Okay, I'm taking note right now. Cut this motherfucker off.
You're not taking notes. What are you writing in the air for?
Black magic.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. So
is that it?
That's it, man. That's
all right.
it.
Don't forget about the party, kids.
Oh yeah, the party. Hey, pull up that Richard Pryor thing.
Yeah. Here.
Because last week we talked about James Earl Jones.
Yeah, doing the
alphabet on Sesame Street, and then he also did numbers. Well, guess who else? Somebody put it on my page. They put up a YouTube thing, and I don't remember this. I remember this guy being on Sesame Street, but I forgot about that clip right there. We're talking about Richard Pryor reads the alphabet on Sesame Street.
Yes,
he was on Sesame Street. Now, the one thing that I saw, it was him like sharing with the kid. I guess the idea was share, but it was no audio. It was music over there because Richard Pryor was probably telling this kid, "Here, motherfucker, take this apple right here." Shit, gay motherfucker, give me some of that shit. You don't eat it all for yourself.
What's he doing? What's he doing? There's a kid in there.
Fuck with me, motherfucker, will you?
You little son of a bitch.
Motherfucking Muppets up in here.
I'll slap you with my dick.
Goddamn blue motherfucker up here with a hand up his ass.
Like, put up, cue music.
Oh, Richard, what motherfucker?
Turn up that music.
But yeah, they got Richard Pryor, and it's funny because when he can't cuss, he ain't got nothing to say because he wanted.
I know he was on something. You just look at him. He was on something. I mean, he was doing coke or something. I don't know, but that motherfucker was high.
The way he was looking at the camera too.
Oh yeah, he's like, I don't know. You could tell in the back of his head, he's like, I don't know how I got signed up for this shit. But
it's funny because he couldn't cuss. He couldn't cuss at all.
He was really.
He had nothing.
Really holding himself back.
He was like, you could tell he was like reaching. He's like, you could tell in his mind, like he was like, shit, I got nothing, man.
I ain't selling up for this shit.
B.
Here comes C. You better be quiet. You see my foot up your.
Richard, we can't say that.
What's after C? F. Cause F you. So tell me what to do.
Richard, we can't do that either. Jesus, we give this guy some coke.
So S for suck on, Mr.
Richard. Richard, no, we can't do that either. Goddamn, what can I do? So I'm gonna pause this and we're gonna bring this up real quick. You gotta look it up. It's funny. All right, here we go. I got it pulled up right here. Had to stop for a moment and find it. And we just, I didn't know how high he looked until he it just popped on. Let's see.
Yeah, how can you not tell?
That's a A. And here's a B. And nobody care about no C. And ain't nobody interested in D. Right? Because E's got it all covered. As we ship to the L, hang up with the G.
It's like he had a story kind of prepared, and then it went nowhere.
And he's like, you can tell he's like mad at his agent or something for doing this to him.
He's looking at the screen like, what the fuck you want? What you looking at?
I'm Richard Pryor.
See your motherfucking ass somewhere else.
I do what I want.
Huh? Move down to the H. Jump to the J. Then here come K.
Uh-oh.
Walking into place along with L. You know what I mean? And M was cool. M said to M.
Now here's where he just don't have anything else.
He just gives up.
At this point, he's just like, fuck it, I'm just going to say the alphabet.
I'm going to be here all day.
Oh. P. Q.
I can't think of nothing funny with Q.
Now S comes stepping up.
Uh-oh.
Right? Huh. T was mean, no.
And this is where you think it's going to get good. It's like, oh shit, it's on now. What's about to happen?
He's going to unleash on these kids.
He didn't take no U. Because B was W. X had it covered.
Damn.
Because Y, me. That's the Z of the game.
What does that mean? That's the Z of the game. Wow. Genius.
That Negro, I thought when he got the T, I was like, that's some serious shit. Oh, it's on now. And he's like, and that's the V of the game. Now, you know he wanted to go up there, A to the motherfucking B, or motherfucking C, P for pussy.
That's what I like.
C for cocaine. B for bitches.
Exactly.
A for asshole.
Oh, we can go on all
I
night.
know, man.
Going all night.
And he got that hat on. But
that hat made him look really fucking crazy. Like they just pulled his ass off the street. Said, Richard Pryor, you like kids, right? Fuck no, I don't like kids. Please, we got $500 and some coke. I'll fucking do it.
Said, motherfucker, I'll do it. Said, yeah.
Give me that shit.
Where the camera at?
White honky.
White motherfucker. A, B,
See your ass to the street.
And he got those eyes, man. Like,
he
ain't shaved. He's looking
like
at crazy.
He's like moving around.
Oh,
looking at the camera.
That fucker's tweaking, man.
Yeah, he is.
But okay, so that's the show, everybody.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm kind of bummed it's over, but hey.
I am, man. I am too. We used to 3 hours.
I know. We can't be Dark Knight length
all the time. And I got some work to do tonight. So
longest show on Earth.
I know, on Earth. That's what you call Earth. EARF.
There you go.
To the T,
To the T,
to the H,
to the W.
So, people, remember, quick note, the party, October 18th. That's this Saturday coming up. And send your questions to us, and we'll be more than happy to read them next week. We've had a good time.
Hey, yeah, and hopefully we'll have some crazy stories from the party.
Oh,
so,
that's right.
Yeah, we'll be.
Yeah, you know how we
we'll
sat
be
out
jotting
and-
down names. We'll be taking notes.
Yeah, you remember that part we sat out and just looked at each other and talked?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
You remember how I wanted to get drunk, but I didn't because I just got bored and went home?
Yeah.
That was crazy, man.
That's crazy times.
Crazy. To the C, to the R. So, all right, people, that's it.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you next week.
All right.
Later.
Go to hell, people.